Yay, and we're
Oh my
live!
god, we're live!
Sorry
Okay.
for the wait.
I'm Austin from the Dream Cave, and I guess we're just gonna do introductions and overall ratings. So, Jen.
Okay.
Me? I should start?
Sure.
Alright, so hi, I'm Jen from Jengabale. Next one. Next person.
I'm Reagan from Faulty Devices.
And
Okay,
I'm
next.
yeah, and I'm G from GX Books. Yay!
Woo!
So, I guess we're gonna do overall ratings. I think everybody's is like a 5 out of 5.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I would give it 4. From what I read, I would give it a 4.
Shocking revelations.
Well, I gave it a 5 out of 5. I thought it was like on point. A plus. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, for me, a 4 out of 5 is I loved it. So it was just one step short from oh my god, I loved it so much I can't even. So 5 stars for me is like oh my god, I love it so much I can't even. But I loved it, and yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Good start.
I liked it. I didn't like Julian as much as I like Jim, so it's hard for me.
It's hard to surpass Jem.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I think the parts about the model instruments felt a little cheesy. Like whenever they were mentioned, I don't know. Especially the short story in the end. That one just didn't work for me, but the rest was really good, and I didn't see any of the plot twists coming.
Mm.
True. Do you guys have like any questions, or should I follow the script?
Well, yeah. I mean, if people have any questions, they can tweet us on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I should
Yeah.
just like I'll tweet it right now.
I had to reset my password.
If you have any questions, you can tweet us at hashtag Lady Midnight Live. We're all gonna monitor the Lady Midnight Live hashtag so we can all see tweets.
Okay, I just have to tweet it. So I guess while I tweet it, we can talk about how Kit opened up the chapter, the first chapter. So
Yep.
what did you think about him as like being this annoying teenager? And what did you think about him being this lost Herondale?
At first, I thought he was never going to be mentioned again. Like, I thought he was just first chapter, cool, and then done. So I was shocked when he came up again.
Well, for me, it was like, if he's like in the prologue, then I guess he has to be somewhat important. I mean, Emma and the others showed up in the City of Heavenly Fire prologue, so I thought like, okay, maybe he's important or will be important too. So, and then the whole Herondale thing was like, I was surprised that it was him. But I read the short story from the Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, The Lost Herondale, and there they already talked that there's a lost Herondale somewhere who doesn't know they're a Shadowhunter. So it was like, so the revelation that there's another Herondale was not a surprise for me. but that it's him, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
What did you think about Johnny Brooke?
I guess typical overprotective father,
Yeah.
at least at first.
Do you think he could be like another species?
Um,
I
I
heard
mean-
like someone was talking about it.
I mean, if he's Kit's real father, then I guess he has to have Shadowhunter blood too.
Or he could be like a merfolk.
I mean, I don't know. I think they, as a family in general, were just running away from the Shadow World. I mean, if they were all, I mean, they're all kind of the lost Herondales. So I wasn't expecting Kit to be important. I just thought that he was there to show us Emma from a different perspective. So I was quite shocked
Yeah.
when he came back.
So the next thing I have is ships. There were a lot of ships. It was like a love diamond. It was like Mark in the middle. Everybody loves Mark.
True.
The first one on my list is Mark and Christina.
I ship them, but I ship myself with Mark.
Yeah, I was really upset when like Christina saw Kieran. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like they were my favorite. And they're like Cassandra loves to make her ships really complicated, and I feel like their relationship would be the most complicated. So I'm hoping that he will end up with Christina.
Though I like the dynamic between
Hopefully.
Christina and Diego too. I think they have a very interesting dynamic too.
I mean, I just
I
can't
don't like
forgive.
Diego.
Yeah, same. I can't forgive him for what he did to her with not telling her that her Parabatai was evil, basically, and just using her.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm gonna tell you. No, he should have told her, like,
Exactly.
sooner.
I mean, imagine growing up thinking your best friend is your best friend, and then suddenly, no, everything was just a lie.
That would be awful.
It's crazy.
Okay. The next one is Hierarch. I think I said that right.
Hierarch?
Hierarch. It's Kieran and Mark.
I don't ship them. I think they're together because they were
yeah,
the
but
only ones in
probably.
the hunt who
Yeah.
were. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about them.
they both felt lonely, so I guess they were both like each other's comfort in the hunt.
Yeah.
I feel like they were just both like really desperate at the time, and they just like needed some love.
True.
And I just really like Mark and Christina, so
Yeah, same. I mean, at the end, I kind of liked Kiernan. I mean, he reacts like a fairy would react. They don't think like we humans and all. So I basically like that he, like, in the end had this redeeming act and all, but it's still a long way to go for him.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is Emma. Wait, what was the ship name that you came up with for Emma and Julie?
Emian.
Emian. The next one is Emian. What do you think about their Parabatai curse thing? And do you ship them the most?
I kind of shipped them, but
I
at the
thought it
same
was
time,
annoying.
yeah, it's kind of complicated. On the one hand, you feel like they fit it together so well because they've known each other for so long, but at the same time, it's I don't know. I think their closeness can make any relationship like also complicated
Yeah.
because they're also very different.
I think Julian is just very scary. I mean, the whole ruthless heart thing. I mean, I like him and I understand him, especially
He's
as
very unpredictable.
yeah, exactly.
I hated what he did to the pizza guy. I was so angry with him. He threw the pizza guy under the bus.
Yeah.
Uh,
So rude. Okay. Emma and Mark.
I kind
I
of
ship that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
kind of
I kind of see it. I kind of see it. I was like, at the last line where wait, I got it here. At the last line
Why?
where he said, let me find it. There it is. Why lie? I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I just no.
I like it, but at the same time, I'm
I
scared
ship
what it
them.
will do to Julian and Mark. I mean, that will like really destroy their relationship that they've built up so far.
Yes, it's definitely gonna be interesting
Yeah.
in the future.
I know like Mark has 3 people to choose from.
Yeah.
True.
That's a lot of people.
It's because he's perfect.
He is.
But I think that Emma will probably date Mark, kind of like how Claire dated Simon at that one part,
Yeah, true.
to like get away from. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it
I
will
could see that
last
happening.
past the second book.
Yeah, I mean, I think Emma and Julian are in game, but still.
Christina and Diego.
Like I said, I like their dynamic, so I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I can't forgive him, so, you know.
I don't like Diego.
Perfect Diego.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it perfect after all? I mean, you know, perfect Diego should have helped her and told her.
With Cassandra's foot.
Exactly, because I feel like he's
Can't trust
being
anyone.
fake when he's like, I really actually love you.
Mhm. And you
What?
can't trust anyone. And he's like the epitome of trust no one. Like he's so
True.
shady. I don't trust him. I think he's evil. Okay, the last ship I think is everyone's favorite. It's Malcolm and Annabelle.
Well, it's a ship of evil, probably. If Annabelle turns out to be evil, then we have a ship of evil.
Yeah. But I quite like their story. I don't know, it's just so different from the rest of the story so far.
That's true, yeah.
I just hope that Annabelle turns out to be like helpful.
Yeah.
Like, if she like if they like apologize to her, I feel like I don't know. She could be like a good person.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Can't believe that we'll need to wait for so long just to get the next book. It's just, like,
Yeah. It's like, what, another year? You're like,
Okay. The next like category is the siblings. So we're gonna go from oldest to youngest.
okay.
What did you think about the lack
There were too
of
many of
comments?
them.
I know. There was like 10.
I'm glad she wasn't there. There were too many of them.
Yeah, in the beginning I had a
No,
really
it
hard
kind of made
time.
me angry that they wouldn't let her go.
I know.
Yeah, true.
Like, her family wants her.
And another reason why I didn't like Julian as much is because every time they would like FaceTime, he would always be like, "Yeah, we're fine." Like, Just ask him for help.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is Mark. Thoughts on Mark?
You know I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
it
think he
was
was
like-
the funniest.
Perfect Mark.
Yeah.
He was. I love the strawberry scene. I think it was like my
Hashtag
favorite.
perfect Mark.
Where he just asked for a plate of strawberries. It's great. And then I love this
You
scene
have
where he kept
strawberries
kept
and
taking
you
off
have
shirts.
plates.
Yeah. You know, like a shirt on a shirt on a shirt. Love
I like that scene too.
I
that.
love his
Because
explanation for
who's
it.
gonna steal a shirt off of your body?
Okay. The next sibling is Jules or Julian. What did you think about his character? Is he gonna be more ruthless later on?
I'm definitely sure that he's gonna be more and more going into this ruthless part of him. I mean, I get everything that he does for his siblings, but at the same time, it's kind of very scary.
For sure.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have it easy. I mean, he has to be brother and father to all of his siblings, and he
Yeah,
had to take care of them since he was 12, which is a huge responsibility with 4 kids. And I guess I guess I could see how that would change you and make you like more grim and more gritty, like your personality, because you know, okay, if I mess up, it could end up hurting my siblings.
True.
I just.
I
don't-
think
wait,
that he.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Have any of you guys
No,
read
go ahead. No.
Have any of you guys read Shadowhunter Academy?
No, I haven't.
I read the first
No.
3. I read the first 3.
Do you know what the deal with Arthur is then?
With who?
Arthur.
With well, only from what we know from Lady Midnight. Does Arthur show up in the Academy Tales?
I think someone said something about it. That's why I was wondering.
Hmm.
I don't know, I've just seen the video from Christine where she talks about the whole Shadowhunter Academy short stories. Because I was too lazy to get them.
Yeah. Yeah. I hated
felt like
when
I felt like his story was very anticlimactic. Like I already knew that something was up with him, so it wasn't a shocker.
No. I still hate the fact that he threw the pizza guy under the bus. Not okay with that. The next sibling is like the one that wasn't in it the most. Livy. I don't remember a lot about Livy, but I think she was cool.
I feel like she was in it more than Drew.
Yeah, me too.
I
Girl.
liked her, but I didn't. I thought she was younger. Like the way she was written, I didn't think she was 15 until it said she was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
After the-
oh.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I was like,
It
oh.
was a couple times.
right.
I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, same with Ty. Same with Ty when I was like, oh right, he's 15. He's big now. He's not a little child anymore.
Yeah, same.
I feel bad for her because she like really wants to be parabatai with her. It's her twin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he keeps declining her. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Like maybe she could become parabatai with Christina or something. Possible.
I don't know. They would
I
have
saw
to grow
someone-
closer. They would have to
The
grow
blog
closer
that
to
I read,
Yeah.
The blog that I read said maybe Kit, like, since he'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, they're around the same age, so.
Hmm. That could be another OTP.
Mm.
The next
Yeah, he's
character
got
is-
a thing for Ty. I could tell.
And they would have a me too, me too. But
I know
yeah,
that's what everyone's saying. I don't see it
Yeah.
yet.
like Kit and Livy would have a great ship name, Kivy. Like a cute, that would be
He
a
looked
cute
at him
ship
and
name.
he thought, he's beautiful.
Beautiful.
He loves him.
Okay, the next character is Ty, or Tiberius. He was like the most unique, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we know he's
like him.
autistic, so we know he has a different perspective of the world, and I think that's really cool. Like I really like Ty, and the way he works through everything, and I like that Julian respects that Ty is so different, and so he tries to adapt like the training and the exams to Ty's needs. I think that's really good.
I like that, but Julian didn't give Ty, like, any freedom or anything to make his own decisions. Like, when he broke into the basement at Johnny Rook's, and he, like, told Julian off
Yeah.
afterwards.
um,
I don't know.
So far, Ty is my favorite character. I think she's the most unique one, as you all said, and I don't know, I think he's the most interesting one as well.
and then I think like a lot of people were talking about how he looks different from the family.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the black phone eyes, I think.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
that could be a crackpot theory. The next character is Drew. I think she was 13, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
she was
so.
barely there.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. I hope she gets more
Hope
stage
more of
time.
her.
Yeah. I
I
kept
liked
mixing
her.
it up with Livy.
Yeah, her and Livy, I kept mixing up. If her name was like Droovy or something, I would have been so lost.
Yeah, true.
It would have been such.
Yeah. I also feel like Drew's not as well developed yet as the others because she hasn't been that much in the book.
Yeah.
I do like how she's like insecure about her body.
I feel
I
like
feel
that'll
like
be a big
Cassandra
thing.
really tries to make her characters diverse. Because we don't see a lot of like autistic characters in YA either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Props to her. And then the last sibling is Tabby, who I think is 7. He was really adorable.
Yeah, he's really so cute.
I feel like they treated him like a baby.
I mean, he's like what,
But-
6 or 7 now?
He's 7, but that's not a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a super little thing that you have to
Like,
coddle
they carried
everywhere.
him around. Like, my niece just turned 8, and I would not be carrying her around.
I mean,
That's-
he's also the one who solved the mystery, after all.
Yeah.
I know.
That was so cute. Like he was like, "Did I help?" And they were like, "Tabby, I think you just solved the case."
Yeah.
So who was your favorite and least favorite sibling?
I guess Mark was my favorite,
Yeah.
and Julian was my least favorite.
I think Ty is my favorite sibling, and well, I don't really have a least favorite, but I'm bummed that we didn't see Drew that much. Like I wish we would have seen more of Drew and see how she developed personality-wise.
My favorite is Mark. He was like the comic relief of the story. And my least favorite was Julian, just because he was difficult and he made bad decisions sometimes.
So did Emma. She made really bad decisions.
That's true.
Yeah, my favorite was Ty, and I'd say my least favorite is Drew, but just because we don't know her that well, I can't really say that.
Yeah.
I like horror movies, so I felt for Drew.
I know. She had like all those horror movie T-shirts and everything. Relatable. Okay, the next character is Arthur. I kind of feel bad for him, but not too much. I don't know. He wasn't in it much, and when he was, he just kind of, I don't know.
Oh, that scene where he like yelled at Ty to take his headphones out during the training test. I couldn't handle that. That made me mad.
It was very sad.
Like, if you're gonna come out and see your children, like, at least be happy when you do.
Yeah.
Especially when you never talk to them.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, they call it the lunacy, but I feel like he might have, like, what he has might be like something like schizophrenia or something, or maybe he's bipolar or something. So
Yeah.
I don't really think it's his fault. I mean,
True.
Yeah. I hope it
I'll
isn't.
give him the benefit of the doubt.
I still don't like him that much, but you know. The next character is Diana. I actually like Diana.
I don't trust her.
I don't trust her either, but I like her.
yeah, I have like mixed feelings about her. Like, you don't really know what she's up to. I mean, she doesn't live in the institute, so she's not there all the time, and she always goes off on her, I don't know, missions to, what was it last time, like Thailand or something. You don't really know what she's doing.
I think with how shady she's been too, I think that she must have like broken the Accords before or something.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she's had a bad
I
history.
thought she was the killer.
Yeah.
I really did. Like, I didn't trust her at all.
It's because Hodge was the last one, so we're all just like, it's the instructor.
Yeah.
I know, and then the fact that Malcolm
Was it Diego that mentioned that
what?
about Hodge? Was it Diego that mentioned that Hodge betrayed
Yeah.
Jade?
Yeah, I think someone did.
That's when I was like, yeah, I can't trust Diana.
No, and then the fact that Malcolm was best friends with Magnus just made you trust him a lot.
I just thought he was some hopeless romantic who was just a little bit foolish.
I hope we like see a short story with Diana, because I would love to go to Thailand. And that's
Yeah.
it.
I need to know more about her. I need to know
Same.
her life.
I really need her secrets.
Yeah, you don't really know what to think about her. So you always like, do we trust her? Do we not? I mean, you don't really know what she's doing with her free time or with her academy or with her clave time. So it's hard to tell.
Maybe she's somehow the spawn of the Sealy Queen and Sebastian. I don't know how, but the next character is Ansel Nightshade, who probably no one remembers, but he was the pizza guy. And I'm only bringing him up because I think it was Emma Brooks.
Yeah.
She had like this really cool rumor. His last name is Nightshade, and Clary's like great grandma had the same last name.
Oh.
So I feel like there could be a connection.
Interesting.
And that's all we need to know about him because he wasn't really in it.
Yeah, I felt bad for him though.
The next character is Emma. She was kind of like the Jace, I guess. What did you think about Emma? Did you like her more than Clary?
I definitely liked her more than Clary. I don't know, I always have a hard time with her female protagonists. I do not like Tessa, and Clary is sometimes, so, yeah.
I love Tessa.
Reagan started.
I love Tessa too.
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
that's a high five.
It's such an unpopular opinion.
I didn't really like. I don't know. I liked Emma, but I didn't like Emma. I liked Julian, but I didn't like Julian.
It's weird with Emma. I mean, personality-wise, she's a little bit similar to Clary with the same like stubbornness and recklessness, but at the same time, Clary at the beginning of the Mortal Instruments series had no experience whatsoever as a shadow hunter, and Emma, on the other hand, has been training for years. So
Clary was not on Emma's level.
No.
No way.
No way.
Emma literally went to the Convergence on her own without telling anyone. Are we talking about Cameron
stupid
next?
of her. Which was kind of stupid of her.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Cameron.
He wasn't in it enough.
Oh.
Yeah. Only the beginning and then like 2 phone calls maybe.
But he was mentioned a lot for someone who wasn't really in the books.
I know. Like he was only in the first chapter, but they were like, "Oh my gosh, Cameron's calling me." Like he was always the excuse. Like, gotta go see Cameron, guys. And then she went to the Convergence.
I feel bad for Cameron.
Same.
I wonder if we'll see more in the next book. I mean, he's one of the Los Angeles Shadowhunters, so he has to be around at sometimes, though he doesn't seem to live in the Institute.
Yeah. There's a lot more characters in this series, I think.
Yeah.
So we don't know them as well. You know. It was a longer book, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, it's only gonna be a trilogy, right? So they have to be longer.
That's what they said about the Mortal Instruments too.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, the next character is, I think, my favorite. It's like a toss-up between Mark and Christina. So the next character is Christina. I really liked her.
Yeah.
I thought I liked how she
Trust her
didn't.
at the beginning.
Yeah, I liked how she didn't like keep secrets in. Like she did for a little while, but I liked how she was very open about everything. And she wasn't one of those annoying characters who like didn't tell anybody anything until the very last book or something.
Yeah.
Like I liked her. She was likable.
Yeah, I liked her too after I figured out I could trust her.
I liked her too, and I especially liked the scene where she said that she would have loved to be Emma's Parabatai, which I
Yeah,
thought was just very sad in general.
yeah, yeah. I like her too. I thought she was. I really liked it that she's so understanding of everything. Like she doesn't judge. She always listens first
Yeah.
before making up her mind, and yeah, I think that's really good. I think it's really cool.
I agree. The next, the last character I think is the perfect or not so perfect Diego. But
I do not trust him. He would never have helped them if Christina wasn't in danger.
Exactly.
That's true. He was like, I was just gonna leave it alone, but then I saw Christina, and I was like, oh my god, I need to save Christina.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of to just
Forget all the people dying.
yeah.
oh my
I
gosh,
mean-
you should get the. Oh,
No, it's okay. Go on.
never mind.
I just wanted to say, I mean, it was the easiest way to get her to forgive him. I mean, helping everyone, being the perfect Diego.
I wouldn't forgive him. I know she's going to,
She is.
but I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
And I almost hope that he turns out to be evil so she can end up with Mark.
Diego, please be evil.
Okay. So besides the siblings, who's your favorite character overall and who's your least favorite?
I can't say any of the siblings.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite character was then Malcolm, just because he's the most interesting one, and I was just not expecting him to be this evil being.
Yeah, I think outside of the siblings, I like Christina the most.
Hmm.
Oh, this is hard.
I like Christina and Diana. And my least favorite would be Arthur, just because
Yeah.
he's not very likable at the moment. But I have high hopes for him.
Yeah, I like Christina. She's my favorite. My least favorite, Diana. I don't trust her.
I liked her. I don't know.
She's so shady.
She is, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know much. We don't know enough about her to really make up our minds about her. We need to know more about her.
That's true. I don't know. I just hope they go to Thailand. That'd be great. That's all I wish from her character. Just take it to Thailand. Okay, the next section is cameos, because there was a lot of cameos in there.
Oh yes, yes. Like finding out what the Mortal Instruments characters are up to now.
Yeah, so I thought that the amount of cameos, I don't think she overdid it. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed them.
All I needed was Jim. Jim could have been the only one to show up, and I would have been okay.
All we need is Jim. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about that part? It was like a flashback.
Actually, I think I'm gonna
Um,
tackle into that.
It was a flashback where. Okay, how do you say the word for the people who are bound together?
Parabasi.
Okay, yeah, that. It was Emma and Julian's ceremony, and everyone got up to speak, and Jim left. I almost cried because Will was there.
You should have finished it because he had this really good scene at the end where he was talking to Emma about like the Parabatai curse.
Yeah.
It was a really good scene. He was in it a lot towards the end.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. What do you think about Clary and Jake running the Institute?
I was like, whoa, okay. They made a
I thought that was
career.
kind of weird. I can't see them running an institute. Older now.
I mean, they're like,
Jace running an institute. Think about that.
All of the institutes we've seen are such a mess. Honestly. They need to get it together.
Where are the good institutes?
I know.
can we please talk about how Magnus and Alec are daddies? I love it.
They have 2 kids.
That makes me so happy.
I know. Okay, one is a warlock, but then the other one named Raphael. Is he a shadow hunter?
Wait, I think they said so in the short story what he is.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe
remember.
he's a vampire.
I think
Maybe they adopted. Wait, wasn't it? Raphael was the other vampire's name, right?
Yeah.
Raphael was the vampire, yeah. But I don't think the child is a vampire.
Yeah, they adopted
the child
him.
would never grow.
Yeah, I think Raphael's a shadow hunter. I think. I'm not sure, but
No, he's a
One.
let's see, dun 5-year-old shadow hunter boy. Yeah, he's a shadow hunter, Raphael.
I liked how their other kid was navy blue.
He was a survivor of the Buenos Aires Institute.
Okay, my OTP from the Mortal Instruments was Susie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got engaged. So
I know.
I thought you said
I was so
Susie.
happy.
I was like, who is Susie?
And then, okay, I don't know if you can see this, but my next note card thing, it just says Gem and Tessa slaying at the end. You haven't read it, Reagan. They do amazing at the end. And I'm really happy that I'm really happy that there's gonna be more of them because Kit's in it, and they're obviously gonna help Kit train. So I'm expecting lots of Tessa and Gem in the next book, hopefully.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
imagine
Gem.
if they killed them off. Wait, don't. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Let's not imagine that.
Let's pretend we never said that.
My bad.
I think I would stop reading Cassandra Clare's books. I would stop.
Oh wait, she posted something on Tumblr saying that the ending of this trilogy is going to be the most heartbreaking of all the 5.
Yeah, same. I heard that too.
And I hope it's Julian that dies.
He's lying.
if it has to be someone.
Okay, but kind of same.
If it has to be
I
a
would
big
be
character.
okay with that.
Okay, now I'm scared.
Yeah. I I don't know. As long as it's
You
not.
know who it better not be? It better not be Tavi.
I
I
know.
can't
Yes.
take another Max.
That was awful.
Yeah.
It was,
Gosh. Or it's gonna be like Todd.
unnecessary. Oh my god.
Okay, that would be awful.
so bad.
Oh, do you think that Malcolm is still alive?
How do y'all feel about Julian?
Wait,
Is
Julian.
Malcolm what?
Probably
I think he's still alive. I mean, we didn't see his dead body, so
pulling a
I always think
Valentine.
that they're alive.
We know
Yeah.
he got pulled away by the demons, but we don't know if he died. Yeah.
As
Yeah,
long as I don't see a dead body, I think they're still alive.
I know.
Well,
Okay, there
didn't
were.
we see Sebastian's dead body? And he was still alive anyway.
Yeah, that's so true. Trust
I
no
mean, he
one.
was resurrected. Yeah. Always be paranoid.
Anything can happen.
Oh my gosh. Like when Clary's like evil, it's like yeah. That's off topic. So anyways, did you figure out any of the twists?
No, I didn't see any of the twists coming. I felt so stupid. I mean, I don't know. I normally see
me
them
too.
coming, but I don't know.
Malcolm, I was so
Now that I know what happens, Malcolm literally just made a joke about how he doesn't have a girlfriend.
I
Yeah.
know.
It was in the like mini battle with the followers. Can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
I know.
yeah.
Just them in general.
That
See if I can
Belinda
find
girl. I love the scene at the ball. Ball. That was good. What are you guys looking for again?
Have y'all read The Lottery?
The Lottery.
I was looking for
I don't know.
I read it for a class.
I haven't read it.
I mean, it's basically the same, except instead of being picked to be the killer, you're picked to be killed.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that still doesn't get what being a blue means? Like, why does that matter?
Wait, being a what?
Like, when,
I think they
like
didn't they say what it meant that he's been with the
it
lottery for
said
a
because
while?
he was there for 6 months. I mean, 6 months is not a while. I mean, I don't think so. But it said because he was there for 6 months and because he was part werewolf. But I don't know. Why did that give him authority to like step in and dance with Christina?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The whole part was a bit weird.
I had a really good question and I lost it. So
Did you guys notice some of the parts in the story felt like I don't know, shades to the show? I mean, one part where someone says arranged marriages are gross and all.
yeah, and then that one episode with Izzy where she was getting convicted. Like I think the Blackthorn family or something like that. Like it had the same exact quote from the show. Um, oh, like the law is
Bad law is
hard,
no
but it is
law.
the law.
Yeah.
That quote was in the show. It was in the book too.
Yeah, that quote's from the Mortal Instruments.
I don't know if there was any other one.
I think. I think it was like they said it in Latin or whatever, and then it was translated. Like Jace translated it or something.
I love
I
how the
remember it.
Blackthorns are just like a rebellious family. Like their motto. It's like, don't
True.
trust the law, basically.
Okay, but it is true.
Like their motto is like a dumb law is no law. Or something like that. I loved it. What was your favorite twist?
I think Malcolm was my favorite twist.
Me too.
I remember gasping aloud and my sister thinking I'm like, I don't know, crazy.
I was just
I think my
screaming.
favorite twist was. I think my favorite twist was that that the whole lottery thing was about killing someone, not being killed by the
Yeah,
other members.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
oh.
Like that makes so much sense. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. My bad. I think. Oh, when I found. Oh yeah. Okay. This is what I was gonna say earlier. I was like before Malcolm was the killer. Like when we were first introduced to him, and he was like watching movies with the kids. Um, I'm very active on Twitter, and I was about to tweet like, oh my gosh, I think Malcolm might be my favorite character. I think I like him more than Magnus. And so when I found out that he was the killer, I was like so thankful that I didn't tweet that because people would have been upset. Like I genuinely liked him more than Magnus at a
I
certain
wish you
point.
could have.
I know. That would have been awful. What was your favorite scene?
I think I liked the whole part where they were
Oh.
investigating. Like in general, I liked it.
Yeah. I like how Tavi like figured it out.
Yeah.
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 And then when Malcolm like kidnapped Tavi, I was like, we're not having another Max situation again. I mean,
Same.
Yeah.
I was screaming. It was too much.
I was like, no. I just liked all the scenes where they were at the opera thing or the Midnight Theater. I liked all those.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, I thought that, I don't know, I was close to sure that the music was like drugging them because Julian was suddenly confessing so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
From your tagline, Jen, what did you think about the beach?
I was like, okay, we're going there already. I was like, they just established that they love each other, and now they're going there already. It was like, all right, okay. I don't know. It felt a bit early.
No. Because it was. When Julian, I wasn't 100% convinced that they did anything until Julian was like, oh, I wasn't thinking about protection. And I was like, Wow.
The
I can't believe
childbirth
it.
room that Clary made.
Yeah, he's obviously not Jace. He doesn't carry condoms everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
So I was
Mortal
just like, they
Instruments
couldn't have done that. They didn't. There's no way.
it was the exact opposite from Mortal Instruments because that took 6 books.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why it felt so early because like,
Well, they
Well, I
thought they
guess
were
it's because-
related, so.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
And I mean,
So-
Julian and Emma knew each other since forever.
I loved every scene with Mark.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God, the
me
one
too.
where they
I
got ready
love
for the
Mark.
lottery and he came down in those, what was it, like
Yeah.
fur coat or what it was? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I laughed so hard.
I kind of wish he would have gone like that.
He was great.
I love the way he talked.
I know, he was so
I love
proper.
Fairy speech.
That's great. What was the most like heartbreaking scene?
I think
For
the
me, I don't
moment.
even know.
I
Can we
think the
talk about when
moment we
Julian
found
almost
out.
died?
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
that one. Probably.
I think the moment where we found out that Tabby was taken by
Yeah.
Malcolm,
Oh.
that one just, I was just like, please
Yeah.
not again, please not again.
You know,
Yeah. I think that's.
What was the question?
For me too.
the most heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the same for me too. Because
Yeah,
you were
I
like,
was like the most angry with that.
yeah, me too. It was like they trusted him and like he took care of the kid several times, and so of course who gave Tabby to him? Was it Drew
think it
or
was
Livy?
No,
It
And,
was-
and Drew was like, but he's taken care of Tabby so many times. I just felt so sad for Drew because Drew had no
Yeah.
idea what was going on.
Yeah, and like if he did die, that would be like awful for her.
Yeah.
yeah.
The most heartbreaking scene for me was every time Chairman Meow left. Or wait, no, Church. Every time Church left the institute.
Church.
Oh yeah, it was like the one time where Emma woke up and he was on her and she was like, ah! And the poor cat flew off.
I would cry if Church died.
I love church.
Oh, I think
Don't speak it into it.
I think if anyone survives with Church, I mean Church survived like 160 years the others, so I think you should be fine.
You never know what Cassandra's gonna do.
Church has seen things.
He's seen
Maybe
lots
like
of
Hedwig all over again.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
things.
Hopefully they'll pull a Hedwig with him.
Okay, my last note card, and then we can like move on to just like random questions. Is crackpot theories. So, do you guys have any? And will the pregnant Sealy Queen come into play?
I think the next book will be a lot of angst.
Probably.
Hey,
Because if they get like new friends or something, they're gonna be like, our last friend tried to kill us, so we're gonna be careful with you, dude. Okay.
well, if Maya is coming back, like she supposedly is, I don't know what Maya's purpose would be, like if she did come back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, she's the leader of the New York pack, or like the part of New York pack. So I don't know. I don't know why she would come to LA if she has an alpha position in New York.
Me neither. Like, it would be so. I'm like, why Maya back in like over anybody else?
Yeah, and also why Maya? I mean, from all the characters that could come back, why Maya?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jim.
I mean, Jim.
I mean-
Where's Jim at? She's taking away TV time from Jim. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of werewolves in this series so far,
True.
except for that one guy, but he died.
True.
So, yeah, I would love to
Where's
have,
Luke?
Yeah, where's Luke? I would love to have, like, a merfolk character, like a mermaid. Because we haven't had one of those
Okay,
yet.
am I the only one that didn't know those existed?
Me neither.
Have
Like, when
they
they
been
said merfolk, I was
mentioned
like, I did not know there was merfolk either.
Yeah, but they belong to the fae species, so they're related to the fairies.
Yeah. I could see a fairy, a mer fairy or whatever, getting Malcolm out of the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh
point.
yeah. Yeah. Speaking of fairies, I just wanted to throw this in real quick. I really liked Meliorn on the show. I just wanted to throw that in real quick. I really liked him on the show.
I did too. I like how they're utilizing him more. I like the girl who plays Camille too.
Yeah, same. I like her outfits and all the Egyptian theme.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I like all the minor characters in Shadowhunter. And like, I was talking about this before the live show, but she wasn't here. Like how they're adding new characters in. My favorite character is Lydia, and she wasn't even in the book. It's just-
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like Lydia.
I really like
So I have
Simon.
to say.
I always like Simon.
Yeah, Simon's good.
I didn't. Well, I don't watch the show, so never mind.
A lot of people would say that it's good that you don't.
I don't know. Everyone on my Tumblr loves it.
I know I have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes I like an episode, sometimes I hate it completely.
I like the last one.
Yeah, same. The season finale was really good.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
can
just-
skip, if you can completely skip episode 3,
Yes.
Wait, which one was that again?
that was the one where Izzy went to Meliorn's tent.
Yeah,
And then
that
went
was the
down.
Yeah. And they all made out with
Oh
someone.
yeah, and
it was
Clary
very
used
crazy.
Clary learned how to use a Seraph blade in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Was it
I
the
mean,
one-
I don't like how they act like use demons, how they just like poof into pixels.
It's getting better. They're
Yeah,
trying.
it's definitely getting better.
And honestly, I would be okay if they pushed the season 2 to like later in the year, just so they can have more filming time. But they feel like they
Yeah.
rushed the first season too much.
They filmed it almost a year in advance, so it's not really that rushed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like how Malik isn't that angsty in the show. I mean, I've seen a lot of people complaining about that, but actually I like it. It seems more fitting for our
Yeah.
time right now.
Yeah, I also think it establishes their relationship much better than the whole angsty Alec. I can't tell my parents that I like boys, blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
having the like straight out in the 12th episode, like it just he knocks it into them and says, okay, this is how it is, and now they have to deal with it. So I think it develops the relationship a little bit better than the whole angst thing.
I love how they called that episode Malik. Like they used
Yes.
the ship name.
What's your favorite ship from Lady Midnight? Like the one true OTP.
Ooh.
I like Quark. That's a really dumb name.
Is that Christina
like-
and Mark?
Yeah, I like
Mistina.
I think I've got to ship Kai.
Ty and Kit.
Yeah, I think I've got to ship Kai really hard in the future.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And Emma Vin, is that what Emma and Julian are? Emma Vin. I don't really care about Emma Vin. They can solve their issues later. I care about Mark.
Me too. Poor Mark.
No. And I wonder how long it was for him. Like,
Wow, can we talk about how... Yeah. That bothers me.
Like, was it 20 years?
Kieran telling on Mark.
Oh my gosh. I hate that.
Yeah, only because he
Yeah,
was
it was so
jealous.
sad.
What really irritated me was when the whipping happened, and then Julian was gonna volunteer, and then Kieran was like egging him on. He's like, "Yeah, do it."
Yeah. I mean, that
And then-
made me laugh.
Yeah, and then Mark was all like, "Shut up," and then he pushed him into the corner.
Okay, but I thought Gwen was a girl until they said no girls were allowed in the hunt. And even then, I was still like,
Well, he was the one who was like totally emotional when Emma volunteered, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think
think-
so.
I think that's gonna be a bigger part in the second book.
yeah.
How do you pronounce the guy's name that starts with an I? Like, Arley?
I've been saying Yarlath, but that's probably wrong.
Oh, that sounds good. I have no idea. I just skipped over
It's
his name every time it said it.
I don't know. Someone has to ask Cassie how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
That's how I was about the word where you're bonded to the other person.
Parapetite.
I
Shadowhunters help me with that.
Yeah.
They say it a lot. Shadowhunters.
We're parapetite. We're parapetite. You're my parapetite. I'm your parapetite.
that
Like,
was
Chase, Alec. Like every episode. Oh, the Diego's brother.
that was one reason why I thought about watching it.
Yeah. Diego's brother, you pronounce his name Jaime. I learned that.
Well, I don't even remember his name.
It's Jaime.
J-A-I.
I called him Jamie.
Yeah, it's Jaime, I think.
Yeah.
I
That's
put
pretty
Jamie,
sure.
but I'm sure it's wrong.
Yeah, Jamie could work too. That's easier.
Hmm.
I mean,
I'll
at
look it
least
up.
at least the main character didn't have a confusing name. It was just Emma. Emma. Julian.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but all of his
Jules.
siblings had really long names. Like Drusilla.
Oh my god, you don't understand how much that bothered me. How they were all called by nicknames.
I know. Wait, what's Libby's full name?
Except for Mark.
I know.
Olivia.
And
Yeah, I
how-
think Olivia or something.
Yeah. And then there was Octavian.
It was Livia.
Wait, was Tavi was Tiberius?
Yeah.
No, Octavius.
Tabby was
Octavius.
Ty was
Ty is Tiberius.
Oh, yeah,
I-
yeah, Tabby was Octavius. The last thing I want is for like a mystery baby to walk into their doorstep. Like, here's your 10th sibling.
Do you guys think that Sebastian's son is gonna come in the future books?
I
Or
think so.
daughter?
Well,
Like
he's
who-
gotta be a baby daddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be this series though, because
Diego's brother's name is Jaime.
Jaime.
I googled it. Yeah.
I don't think it will be in this series if Sebastian's kid comes into play. I think it'll probably be in the 5th one. What is
I
this
want
story called?
Sebastian to come back.
Yeah. The Wicked Powers. I think Sebastian's
Oh.
kid might be in that one.
What do you guys think are the dark artifices like exactly?
Yeah, that's a good question. We don't really
know
know
that is a
anything
good
about
question.
them yet.
Good question.
Now that you mention it,
I mean, I've heard people say that they're like more emotions than actual things.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like, they're actually like how people feel, like rather than actual objects. But I have no idea.
Me either. What do y'all think about Emma like healing Julian from the unhealable?
yeah, that was part of the
When he was supposed to die.
of the Parabatai curse thing, that they're so powerful that
Yeah.
they can do whatever they want with their runes.
I know.
I was like,
I love how it went back to the Clays, like, wanting to protect themselves, because it made it more realistic. Like, yeah, that's the thing.
I found it funny that he was like dying and he was still thinking about, oh my god, this is such a intimate position. Oh my god. I was just like dying.
I think anyone who wasn't aware yet
I
that
couldn't get over
Julian's in love
that.
that Julian's in love with Emma was aware at that point.
Yes.
Like, wow, Emma's sitting right next to me. As he bleeds, like, ridiculous. And see, like, the fact that Diego did that means he's not perfect. So, something's up with Diego.
Imperfect Diego.
I was hoping that we'd see more of the girl with the green hair, like Ren. I think. So when they first introduced her in the first chapter, I thought she was gonna have a bigger part, but then they just killed her off. So it's really interesting how like there's this group of people who like aren't Shadowhunters, but they have the sight too.
Yeah. I mean, it might be like with squibs that maybe they have like a trace amounts of Shadowhunter blood or Downworlder blood in their system, but not enough to actually make them Downworlders or Shadowhunters.
Yeah, like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Mark said most people with the sight have fairy in their
Oh, that's right. That's right.
past.
I want to know what Diana did.
Yeah.
I think she killed her brother.
Yeah. That's possible.
I guess we'll have to wait and see when it'll be revealed, either in the next or the last book.
It's just because she knew that it was Malcolm for a while. Or she at least had suspicion, and she didn't tell anyone.
Yeah. But then again, they didn't tell her anything either.
What was the name of the next book?
I wouldn't have told her anything either.
I don't know. Does it have a title yet?
I don't know.
It's
I'm gonna-
Lord
I'm
of
gonna check.
Shadows.
I'm gonna check. Dark.
I think it was
Lord.
something with Lord. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't going to be lady like with the rest
Yeah,
of
I know.
Ah, Lord of Shadows
them. Okay.
And then
And
the
the last-
third one,
is the Queen of Air and Darkness.
yeah.
That's probably Annabelle, the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Yeah. Like, what if they don't use Annabelle's character at all in the second book? And she's just there in the third one. Like, she's just there, like, in her head. Like, when is she gonna pop up? And then she doesn't pop up until the third book.
It would be very anticlimactic.
I know.
Oh, yes. It would be like you're reading the second book, you're like, and then you get to the last page, you're like, where the hell is she? What?
I think Malcolm could be the Lord of Shadows.
Fairies were a big part of this.
Or some fairy or something.
Lord of Shadows. I guess it depends on what shadows refers to.
True.
I like how
Maybe
they
someone from
institute
the
looks
Shadow
like a
Market.
beast. Oh, the Shadow Market. The map on the back really helped me out. Because I had no idea what these places looked like at all.
What does it look like? I don't have the map.
It's just like
You gotta-
pictures of houses.
You gotta talk, Austin, otherwise it's not on the big screen. Guide me
what?
through it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. This is the map.
Nice.
Yeah. So it like shows the distances between places, like how long did it take for them to drive there.
I think it's cool that everybody, all of them can drive. They feel less dependent on
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, I like how they're older.
How they're not like super opposed to mundane technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like
enjoying
how
this team.
I like how we were introduced with her already like being in the Shadow World. Like we didn't have to relearn it again.
Yeah.
I hope the rest of them are like that too. Oh, except we have to like learn about
because
kids.
in the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices.
Mhm.
Oh.
You have to see Kit train now and like learn stuff.
Yeah, true.
Well, if
I like
Jim's
this-
there, then it'll be fine.
So, Jem's there. I like the Scholomance, or how do you say it? The, like, academic Shadowhunter school where you don't fight.
Oh yeah.
I hope Ty gets to go there. That'd be great.
Oh, the Scolamans. You mean the
Yeah.
Scolamans or Scolamans
Yeah.
or however you pronounce that.
I don't like how Julian wouldn't like tell him about it or anything.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
how it really
Like
is
how-
there.
Yeah.
Because Ty still has this kind of idealistic view of it
yeah.
because he's never actually been there.
Mm,
I mean, I like that with Diego, he kind of got a bit more of a feel what it's actually like there because Diego is very involved with the
Yeah.
Scolamans people. the Centurions. So I guess we'll find out more about it in the future if he really wants to keep pursuing that.
But do you think he'll like stay, Diego? I mean, he technically has done his job.
I think as long as Christina's there, he'll be there.
Yeah.
True.
That's another reason why I didn't like Julian as much.
Like
because-
Jordan, Kyle, and Maya.
Yeah. I didn't like Julian as much because he's the type of character to like hide a lot of things. I'm just like, it would be a lot better if he just let it out in the open.
What did you guys think of his secret room when it was like with all the pictures of her?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of creepy. I mean, I get it, but come on, it's a room full of pictures of her. That just, I don't know.
I think it was supposed to come across.
Oh, is that at the end?
I think it was supposed to come off as sad, like, because he
Oh,
was
maybe.
like, oh, if you looked at the picture, so you could immediately tell how I feel about you, and just
I know.
I don't know, it just felt really sad that he had to lock that away, and that way, since he had to put everything in one room and everything in one place, of course, then it seemed kind of disturbing to have everything in one place.
Like your hair is the color of walnut and honey.
That sounds like.
I always feel like
That sounds like Helga from Hey Arnold.
I don't know. Artists don't really talk like that. I mean, I have friends who draw all the time. They wouldn't like overdo it with the colors. I don't know. It just feels sometimes a bit strange.
I like the tarot cards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I really would
I
like
like that
them.
too.
Just like to own them.
I think Cassandra Jean drew them, didn't she?
Yeah. There's like real life versions that some people have. Because it kind of lets you know like whose job it is to do what. I don't remember any of them, but it was a good scene.
Yeah.
Me either.
The thing with that when one of the
Mark
Parvati
was like.
Mark was the prisoner, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how it's like the year 2012, so they can blast like some "We Can't Stop" by Miley Cyrus or something. Like bring it back to 2012 music. Like put on Gangnam Style. I think that came out in 2012.
Is it normal that Julian coughed up seawater when Emma was drowning?
Yeah,
No.
that was
I
weird.
figured that.
Yeah, that was the part that like.
That was a little bit too literal, I think. I mean, it made sense that he felt the same choking feeling, but I think that he actually was coughing up water was a little bit, I don't know, over the top, I think.
I don't get what. I feel like the Parvati one wasn't all like this strong ever. So I'm very confused on like whether it's because they love each other so much or it's just. I
I
don't know.
think that is why. I think it was supposed to be like a hint at like.
Yeah, it's probably not only that that their runes on each other are stronger, it's probably also that their connection with how they feel or what happens to them is probably stronger too.
Yeah. But do you think like when one of them dies that like the other one will die too?
Maybe.
Oh my
At
god!
least
Like
Emma would
I
die.
don't
Julie
see
would
that.
die.
I just hate how Cassandra said that it's the most heartbreaking ending.
That's
So I keep thinking like, oh my gosh, it's like Divergent or something.
Yeah.
They're both gonna die.
Oh no.
And
I'm
then be
gonna
brought back to life. I'm calling it now.
Uh,
Emma and Julian will die.
Maybe it will be like a Romeo and Juliet thing where Emma is just pretending to die to
Oh,
break
no.
the Parvati bond.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can be together if they're still parabatized, so there has to be a way for them to sever that connection.
Mhm. I just hope it's not.
Noch nicht. Für die Kabeln kommen, wenn sie.
It just said you muted Austin.
Oh, sorry. I can't unmute her, and I don't understand why. Oh,
Austin
wait.
is still muted. I don't know why. Austin, can you change it yourself?
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Oh,
hello?
there we go. There we go. Okay. You're good.
It's
I
okay.
was going to mute myself, but I accidentally clicked on you. I'm sorry.
We have 3 viewers right now.
Yay! Hi.
So,
Hi, friend.
shout out. Tweet us
Good
at hashtag
questions.
Lady Midnight Live.
Austin, you have a question.
Wait, I do?
Yeah, you do.
In the Q&A tab, yeah, it's been here since the beginning.
Wait, it's not popping up for me.
Someone called Giraffe's Buckle.
Okay. I don't see it, but
They want to know when you're
wait, I see
finishing the collab.
Assume. Soon. I'll finish it soon. Thanks for the question.
Tweet us questions. Hashtag Lady Midnight Live.
Please.
Oh my gosh, it is like Saturday Night Live.
Does Mark actually love Kieran?
I don't think so.
No, he
I don't
doesn't.
think so. I think otherwise he wouldn't be trying so hard with Christina. So, yeah.
Does it say at the end if he chooses to go back or not?
Yeah, he chooses to stay.
Yeah, he chooses to stay.
No, we
Yes.
should prank. No, we
And
should.
everyone's happy.
We should prank Reagan. We should be like, no. He died.
Like, oh my god, so many incredible, unbelievable things happen with Mark. Like, you're not gonna believe it.
I already looked it up. It just didn't say.
Like, can you believe he hugged Jem at the end? That didn't actually happen.
I need
What I want to know
Jim.
is whether Simon really picked a Shadowhunter name for himself yet, and if it's
Oh,
Bloodmark or not.
Yeah, we said that it would be Bloodmark.
Yeah, that's what we came up with last time. Like Simon Bloodmark.
So possibly.
I know his name. It's
y'all
like mentioned in
remember
the Shadowhunter
from
Academy.
2 years ago.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
What is it?
It's Lovelace, or something like this. The one girl that died in.
Like Jessamine?
Oh, Jasmine.
Yeah, exactly.
He chooses
Oh my
Lovelace?
gosh.
Yeah, because there's one dude who dies.
Oh
and
yeah,
he
because of
gets-
George. Because of George. Yeah. I haven't gotten to George's death yet. I'm only 3 stories in. But I could like figure out from context, like when they said what happened to his friend George, blah blah. I was like, oh, something must have happened to George. No.
Oh. I spoiled everything when I watched Christine's video.
Yeah, but the Lovelace is actually not related to Jessamine. It's actually
Oh,
his.
okay.
It's the name of his foster parents.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not Shadowhunter related at all. They just thought it was, but it's actually not because he was adopted.
I think at nerds_4_1 is watching. So shout out to Chelsea from Liverpool, New York.
Yes. Hello. Welcome.
We just lost a viewer, so I think I scared her.
Come back.
Like, trust no one.
Everyone's
Except Mark.
except Mark, exactly.
Except Mark, yeah. Oh my gosh, if they put Tessa in the Shadowhunters TV show, I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
They need to cast her well, though. They would need to cast
They
her well.
do. They casted Valentine well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
this time they did, yeah.
The rest are all okay. I like Simon.
Same. He's my favorite.
Yeah,
I also like.
I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah. I also like Izzy so far. Like in
Yeah.
the beginning, she was a little, but now I really like her.
Yeah, I really like her.
But I'm not so.
Have you guys
keen
read
on
like all of the extra stories that are who?
Alec. I don't know. It's just Matthew Daddaro's
What?
face doesn't really do much.
Oh,
Like he is not good at
I
like
know,
showing off
his
emotion.
face doesn't have much expression.
Yes.
Well, he's keeping so
I like
much
the
in,
actor
so I
who
guess.
plays him.
Yeah.
Have you guys been reading like the extra stuff that Cassandra's been posting on Tumblr?
No.
Some of it.
No.
No.
That's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, that's true. No, I haven't
She
really.
seems to be. I feel like she seems to be kind of like pro Kirar, almost.
Why?
Which is okay. I know.
I feel like someone new is gonna come in the next book, and then they'll be in love with Mark too.
What if Maya?
Everybody's gonna love
What
him.
if Matt dies and Maya was like, "Oh, I was about to break up with him."
Oh god, I really can't deal with Maya. Especially that part.
Yeah, like Bat's gonna die, and then Maya's gonna be like, "Oh, I was gonna break up with him anyways," and then she's gonna fly to LA and she's gonna fall in love with Mark, and that's gonna be her storyline.
I
I
ship
really
my
like
art.
Jordan. I like Jordan and it. Oh my gosh, you know what would be really cool? Is if Camille came back. Because we never saw
Didn't she
Camille's
die?
dead body.
True.
Did she?
True.
The only person who said that she died was Maureen. But we can't trust Maureen.
Yeah, that's true.
Was that ever even talked about again? Now that you say that?
No, it hasn't been mentioned since Maureen died.
Yeah. I
Oh,
just know
she's
that
alive
she's gonna be
then.
in the new series.
Because I think
She has
Camille
to
is, like,
be.
yeah, I think Camille's still alive. And they've been using her character so much in the TV show too.
Yeah.
So I just really want her back now.
She's also gonna be in the new series
Oh, the
about
last
the
act.
other Highlander. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like her character.
What?
Camille. Did you find any like foreshadowing stuff on your sticky note?
Well, mostly only for like within the book itself.
Mhm.
Like the whole, let's see, um, like the second like they mentioned Mark, for the first time, like when she met, was it Kieran she met at the club when she tried to find the body, or was it the other guy?
The other guy.
I think it was. I think it was Kieran.
Well, because
Oh
he
wait, no, it
said,
might have been the other guy.
I don't remember exactly, but he said, yeah, like, or have you and your institute friends forgotten Mark Blackthorne so quickly? And that was like, okay. Like, most of the foreshadowing stuff I only really noticed in retrospect, and not really while I was reading it. Let's see,
Yeah.
what else? Like, all the times, like, when the way Emma and Julian look at each other, where we are all already like, okay, they're so in love with each other, but they don't even know it about themselves even.
Yeah.
Then the whole, of course, when Malcolm said, "I came to Los Angeles to bring back love," we didn't know, of course, back then that he meant that literally from the dead. Let's see.
Nobody did. I can't believe I didn't realize.
Yeah, then of course the part where Emma reads the stuff about the parabatai, where it says like it's forbidden for them to fall in love and blah 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 and so on and so on. Of course that built up to the whole reveal about what it actually does when two parabatai are in love with each other. And then the way the followers gaped at Malcolm. Like at that time, of course, we only thought that it was because he was shooting fire and sparks and whatever. But I guess they already knew who he was, and that's probably why
Oh,
they gaped.
yeah.
They were like, "Why is he with them? Like, what is our leader doing over there? What's going on?" And the last foreshadowing thing I did, yeah, I guess was the whole with Annabelle. Like, what's gonna happen with Annabelle in the future.
Yeah. She really left the villain spot open for the next villain to really do anything.
Maybe Sebastian will come back.
I hope so.
My favorite line from Christina was when she said that she doesn't want a body without a heart.
Yeah, when Mark said like, "I want you,"
Yeah.
it's like,
I didn't like Mark at
it was such a fairy thing to say.
It
Yeah.
Like that was like one of the moments where you really realize, okay, how different fairies' relationship with each other is, as opposed to how humans interact with each other when it comes to love and lust and everything.
Yeah. I just feel like if you haven't eaten in such a long time, why would you choose strawberries? I just could have chosen like a seasonal.
Well, strawberries are delicious.
I know.
That's true. Oh my god, I love this scene where like Julian walks back into the house and like Martha's trying to cook for all the kids.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. It was like the kitchen. It looked like the kitchen had exploded. Wait.
And then Tabby was like downing sugar.
I wanted to know
Yeah.
how they did that.
Yeah. It looked
I
as
was
if the
confused
kitchen had
so dirty.
exploded.
exploded. It was so funny. Like, Mark seemed to have tried cooking since there were pans on the stove filled with burnt substances that were pouring smoke into the air. The flames were still on.
I was disgusted with Drusilla because she had a glass of Pepsi and she poured sour cream.
Yes.
I was like, what are you doing?
Especially since she was
Sour cream and
like old
chocolate
enough
milk.
to know that that would be disgusting.
Like I understand downing like sugar down your mouth, but like Pepsi and sour cream, like what?
Especially since she
And
was like
chocolate
what,
milk.
14?
Yeah, that's weird taste buds. What if Diana is Maya's mother? Crackpot theory.
Do we know Diana's race?
Yeah, she's African American.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Is she really?
She is.
didn't
I
know
just
that.
thought about it just now. I was like, why is Maya coming into this? I don't get it.
That would be really weird. I mean,
It
I
would have
don't think.
Maya killed Diana's brother,
yeah.
and she's coming to apologize.
Or like Jordan was Diana's brother. I like watch Maya not even be in the next two books.
Trust no one.
Except Mark.
Except Mark.
Except Mark.
I mean, really, what kind of crazy theories could we come up with? Like, okay, we can guess that maybe mermaids saved from the depths of the sea. That they maybe.
Church was originally Lady Midnight's cat. I'm just gonna put this here.
Oh, what?
No, it's just a theory.
Oh,
actually
okay,
maybe.
theory.
What
Interesting.
if
His dad.
what if Malik's warlock baby is the Sealing Queen's kid?
Oh,
Yeah.
but wouldn't it have Sealy characteristics then, like Mark?
Oh, you're right. Just go with it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the demon blood from Sebastian worked against it.
Or maybe Sebastian just went all around.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but that's
Sebastian's
but-
alive.
no, but we know that Raphael was already 5 when they saved him, and he survived the Dark War when he was in Buenos Aires.
Sebastian's alive and he's Annabelle.
So true. Like Malcolm and Sebastian had a thing too.
Just the other day, like when I was like during like the time when I was watching Shadowhunters, was like I can legit not remember what happened to Valentine in the end.
What
Like
did happen to
it's
him?
been, I don't remember. Did he survive or did he
He
die?
sacrificed Jace, and then Raziel killed him
Yeah.
Oh, was it
after he
that?
brought Jace back.
Yeah.
Ah.
Right? Isn't that what happened?
I don't
Yeah, exactly.
remember. I don't remember at all.
Harry erased his name
Like
from
what
that.
what if Valentine comes back and he's everyone's baby daddy?
I know.
I mean,
Oh.
it's still this theory that Isabel is his daughter.
Yeah.
We have another new viewer. So again, if you have any questions,
Hello.
hashtag Lady Midnight Live.
Ask us anything.
We have lots of.
So if you guys were Emma, would you go after Julian?
I don't know. I guess I would. I mean, since we already know that if they continue their relationship while they're parabatai, they're most likely gonna die. I guess I wouldn't pursue him until I found a way to get rid of the whole parabatai thing. So
But
we
it
wouldn't.
also,
So they
the
wouldn't die.
whole becoming crazy part sounds a lot like the Clave just trying to scare people. I mean, could be that
Yeah.
they just end up being powerful.
And like, I like the fort. It wasn't really foreshadowing, but I liked how throughout the book they kept talking about how the Clave makes these dumb laws and stuff. But then like the main issue with this story is like an actual law that like
Because it's true.
is actually bad. Or like no, the law is actually good,
Yeah.
but the thing is actually bad. Because we're so used to the Clave making like really dumb laws that this one actually makes sense. And so it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the cold piece?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I want Helen back.
I think it's the
Yeah.
stupidest thing ever. Like, it's like the same thing with when one terrorist does something, then all of
Yeah.
Islam is seen
Yeah,
as the bad
exactly.
guys.
Oh, like Donald
Mhm.
Trump.
Yes.
Jade. Yeah, it is kind of the same thing.
Mm,
I didn't think about that.
yeah. But
I mean,
thankfully, not everyone agrees with it. Like, not all Shadowhunters agree with it.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that they still have to resolve. Hopefully that's fun as well. Like, I really hope that by the end of the book, they're still not FaceTiming Helen.
Well, the
True.
thing that bothers me most about the Cold Piece is that it's like just making them hate the Clave even more. Like, how would the fairies forgive that they are isolated and all?
Yeah. That's gonna be an awkward conversation once the cold piece is lifted.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not only Helen who's half fairy. There are probably other Shadowhunters who are like her.
Is Aline on the same island with her?
Yes,
I think so.
they
I
live
think so.
together.
I think
So that would just be
so.
like really awful.
Because I thought at first that they weren't, but then there was something they said that made me think otherwise, but I can't remember what it was.
At least they're on the same island. Wrangel Island. Maybe Wrangel Island is in Thailand, and we can go to Thailand. And Diana could take us there. That's what she's been hiding all along.
She's
She's
been with
going to Thailand because Rainbow Island is on Thailand. And she's been secretly talking to him. Crackpot theory.
Sounds legit.
And then, okay, like, I know how the Marks Berry people, like that club, they don't age the same. So like, what happens when they like go on the hunt and then they go back into the real world? Like, do they still age then?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh. I don't know.
I think
I
now he's
don't know.
gonna age like everyone else. But when they're on the hunt, like when he's with the hunt, it's a different kind of time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder if the whole heterochromia goes away once he's like officially out of the hunt, or if that's gonna stay until he dies.
I was wondering that too.
So you can fall in love with him more.
Until death.
Until death, your eyes will be different. I mean, these like high authority people, they love to like make their mark. So I'm sure it will stay here. Like I remember Hodge with his worm.
I want to know more about Gwen.
Me too.
Yeah, especially since we know that he can be controlled with the whole cloak thing and how that came about. That would be interesting to know.
I didn't even realize Mark said that.
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait, they had to go back, and I was like, oh,
Wait, that Mark said what?
that Mark told Christina
Like
that.
at first, I thought
Gwen-
Christina told
Yeah,
us.
that Gwen can be controlled when someone takes his cloak.
Oh.
Like, I didn't realize that either. Only like when they brought it up, and it was like, okay. Then I had to go back and look for it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like
Same.
Voldemort. If you compare in Harry Potter, it's like Voldemort with his Horcruxes. Does he take the cloak? So, will he be the main villain?
Sorry?
Like, will Gwen be the main villain?
I don't think so. I think Lady Midnight will be the next like super
You
villain.
seem very villainous.
Yeah. I think tonight.
I'm hoping that Annabelle turns out to be like supportive.
Yeah.
Probably not, but
I still think she's gonna be evil.
yeah.
Her awakening was so ominous.
Like she's just like, okay, guys, I understand. It wasn't you. It was your ancestors. Let's hug it out.
No big
Go finish
deal.
strawberries. That's never gonna happen though.
Yeah, like already with the first line, like for years her coffin had been dry. I was like, oh, that already sounds so ominous.
Like she will have vengeance.
Like let's fill it with the blood of my enemies.
I quickly need to change the room, so I'll be gone for a little while. But I'm coming back.
Okay.
What if Annabelle is Merfolk?
Sorry?
If Annabelle is Merfolk,
Is who?
like a mermaid.
Oh.
I just love the idea that there's like actually like.
I thought you said.
Or maybe she turned into one.
Yeah, because she's been in the ocean for so long. Or, oh, you know what would be really cool is if the mermaid people like save Malcolm, but because they saved him, he has to become a mermaid.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But I really thought what I really thought was horrible was that the phase cut into Mark's skin to basically mimic the runes, and that's why he got so scared of the Stellies.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cruel.
They did that same thing with Meliorn on Shadowfall or something. They were like gonna like try and torture him with like runes or something. The clave is just not nice.
True.
They're not very fun.
Yeah, they're too traditionalistic.
Yeah. Oh, you know who is my least favorite character?
Who?
Robert Lightwood. I want him out of the series. I don't like him.
Then who do you want to be the next Inquisitor?
Like anybody.
Maybe Alec becomes Inquisitor or something. Or Izzy.
Yeah. Oh, Izzy. Izzy would be good. I would like to see Izzy. Because Alec already has kids to deal with now. So he doesn't really have time for them.
I wonder if she and Simon will have some cute Susie babies
I hope
in the
so.
future. And I wonder if Clace will get some Clace babies sometime.
I
hope
wouldn't be
so.
surprised.
And then they turn out to be like Sebastian.
That would be great. I need this story now.
Like evil Sebastian.
They're probably gonna name one of them Jonathan or something. Jonathan Christopher.
Junior.
I mean, Sebastian was the evil part of him. The name of the dead dude that he killed. So Jonathan Christopher to keep his memory intact.
I wonder if we're gonna visit Idris at all, or if
It's a
we're
good
just done with
question.
that place.
I mean, I'm sure Idris will pop up again at some point.
Yeah. Because this whole book, I think, took place in the real world.
I was leaving LAX today while I was reading, and I just wanted to pass by something, but I didn't see anything.
I was in LAX like a year ago.
I drove by LAX like in November.
Oh, I loved how Mark's pony or horse like turned into a
Oh
motorcycle,
yeah.
and they like
Okay, but
reenacted
what-
the Mary and Jace scene. Oh, that's great.
What happened to the horse when the
Then to
motorcycle
Oh my
was?
god, you're right. The horse died.
The poor thing. I was like, oh no.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that the horse died.
I was like, oh no, the poor thing.
That's awful. I was just like, oh, they don't have any transportation anymore. Oh wow. I didn't realize that the horse died.
Yeah, the horse, it died. Because I was like, okay, maybe it's not really gone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a magical thing, a magical being. Like, can't it survive? Like a stupid little demon?
I didn't even think about that. I liked how Magnus was in this book a lot.
Was he?
Kind of. There was a lot of mention of Katarina Wasp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like what her big role would be.
Yeah, I
If they
think
do
she's
it.
mentioned in the Shadowhunter Academy thing.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. I hope
Is
she's
she
a
a
part of it.
teacher or something?
She's I think like the principal or something, or a vice principal for the academy.
Oh, you know what? I think Cassandra said that the Wicked Powers, like the very last series, is gonna be about like an academy thing.
Ah.
So it could be like where Ty goes to the school events or something.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We still have I think we still have 8 more books, I think.
We have 3 in the Last Hours, 2 more in the Dark Artifices, and another 3, I think, in the Wicked Powers, right?
I think the other one is a trilogy too.
What do you guys think of the controversy around the fact that she's like continuing writing books about the world? Like there are so many people who are like mad about that.
Mad about what?
I
That
don't
that,
know
that,
what's going on with that.
that she's only writing books in the Shadowhunter world?
Oh,
Yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
I actually think that's pretty cool. I wish J.K. Rowling would do that.
Yes, I need a Marauder series.
people get
I mean,
mad at people for the smallest things.
I thought
I
a lot of
mean-
people were mad at her for plagiarism.
Yeah, that too. I
Oh, they
mean,
were?
That's another thing.
everybody is
Did you
like saying
what?
that Jace is Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I mean, we are making a lot of comparisons to Harry Potter, but
Yeah.
I like she's like my favorite author, so I can't just.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
like
prefer
if
Jace
I'd
to
known
Draco.
about it like 4 years ago, then I might not have started the Mortal Instruments in the first place. But now I'm just too deep. I love them
Yeah.
too much.
I know, and I also think
Yeah.
that I think this book was different from the Mortal Instruments.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some notches to the original series with the motorcycle and all, but otherwise was different.
But Cassandra is known for like tying her series together,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I just couldn't see her writing anything else other than more like Shadowhunter's book.
I mean, she is writing that Magisterium series with Holly Black.
Yeah.
I
I
haven't
still
read
need to read the second book in that. I still haven't read the second book in that.
I still haven't read the first one.
I haven't read any of them.
Same.
Me neither. I don't even own any.
I'm way
I
too
forgot that was
scared
a
that I
thing.
compare it to Harry Potter.
Well, it's pretty different from Harry Potter. Like there's like the only real similarities are that we have a trio made up of 2 boys and 1 girl, and that they all go to a magic school. But the magic school system is really different from Hogwarts. Like it's not the same system at
Yeah.
all. Like it's like it has like a nod to the whole Harry Potter magic school thing, but apart from that, it's really different.
Okay, did you guys know that Dumbledore is gay.
No, I never picked up on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it from her interviews, but I never picked it up from the
Oh,
series
yeah.
itself.
I was watching YouTube videos and I just found that out this morning.
Really?
I didn't know.
I found
I
out about
actually-
it like 6 years ago or something.
That is one of the reasons why J.K. Rowling is a problematic fave for me. Because I think that she just said it to make it seem like her series was more inclusive.
Yeah.
Because there's no evidence of that at all.
I know. I know, because she was
But
saying
I
that
won't
she
get
like
onto that.
she was saying she shipped him with Gandalf. I just didn't know about it until this morning. So.
I think the problem is that it's never mentioned what they were technically not a couple, but I think Dumbledore was in love with him, but Grindelwald didn't feel the same about Dumbledore.
Okay, I think we're getting a little bit off topic right now, so unless we can find something else to talk about Lady Midnight, then maybe we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could still continue talking, but just stop the broadcast and wrap it up.
Sorry. Oh, okay. So we can wrap it up with our new crackpot theories list. So just we can all come up with one, and then we can make a list.
Crackpot theories. Okay, I say Valentine comes back and ends up to be everyone's baby daddy.
Good one.
Sebastian is Annabelle.
Malcolm or Annabelle is gonna become a mermaid.
Church is the Lord of Shadows.
Church is the Lord of Shadows.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna put in
I'm
caps.
here for that.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I think this was exactly 2 hours.
It was real. It was fun.
It was
real fun.
Yeah.
It was real fun. When does Lord of Shadows come out?
I don't know if it has a release date yet. Let me check.
I think summer next year.
Let's see. Lord of Shadows. Lord of Shadows. Da, 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 da. I don't think it's. Oh wait. It's supposed to be a year from now, April 2017.
See you
So
guys
I guess,
then.
yeah, I guess we'll reunite then for Lord of Shadows live show a year from now. Look forward to it.
See you guys in a year.
Okay.
Mark your calendars.
Yeah, I guess everyone sign off individually.
Yeah, do you guys want to like give your social medias where people can find you?
Let's start from the left with G.
I didn't. What did you say?
Sign off and tell people
okay.
where they can find you on social media.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just always G with 2 E's and X books. everywhere basically.
Okay, Reagan.
Oh, am I next? Um, you can find me on Twitter, Faulty Devices, on YouTube, Faulty Devices. Instagram, Reagan says hi. I don't know. I have all social media, and it's linked under my videos.
Let us know what you think about the end of the book.
I will.
All right. Should I go since you're the host? You should go last.
I guess.
Okay. Okay, so I'm Jen Gambale on Twitter, on Instagram, and if you want to follow me on Snapchat, then it's jen.gambale. But as usual, my social media are also underneath every single one of my videos if you want to check them out or not. So, yeah. Bye!
All of my social media handles are at AustinAshburn4. YouTube, you know what that is. And yeah, I think we're done. Good job, guys.
Okay. See you guys in a year!
Hi. Okay. I'm gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Bye. Okay.